Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to talk about how do you write a networking and relationship essay for your Chevening scholarship applications. Please follow this video in order to write in an easy and straightforward way. Okay. So mostly the important thing is that what Chevening selectors look into your essay for this particular networking and relationship essay. Let's have a look into this. So the things that need to be noted is that they want to assess your ability to build and maintain professional relationships. Okay. And what you have to do is that in order to support this statement, you need to provide at least 2 to 3 real life exams which you have already performed in your professional career. Okay. Mostly the new aspirants think in a very difficult way. They think that they do not have performed any networking or they do not have any networking skills, but that's wrong concept actually. Everybody has something that has already performed in this domain. Okay, you have to realize, you have to remember. I'm going to provide you some examples that you need to be implemented. You need to implement that in your essay. Okay, so key focus areas, what you have to demonstrate in this essay. First thing is that how you network with others. What are the networking qualities, abilities, and skills inside you? How you develop your relationships with your colleagues and with your friends, with your relatives. Okay, share knowledge, like if you have any network, what the benefits and what the collaborations or what knowledge you people share with each other, and you lead the network or organization. Okay, so mutual beneficial relationships, collaboration, and then your ability to make a difference. Okay, so this is the key focus areas that need to be demonstrated in your essay. Now, how you realize that what networking skills inside you? Okay. Number one is, what is networking? You need to understand what is networking basically. The networking is a simple thing that you need uh, whenever you are an organization or career, you have a network of people in which you have share your knowledge, contribution, and collaboration, and the thinking, and what kind of the thinking and networking you develop within your network that benefits inside you to the network and organization and the career. Okay, so you need to mention that. Okay, so am I involved in any network? Okay, this is another question, because you need to think, you need to develop questions inside the essay, and you need to answer those questions inside your essay. Okay, how do I manage relationships with others in my office or life? Okay, so you need to think. My recommendation is that when you are writing networking and relationship essay, think of your latest professional career in which you are in. Okay, you need to think that what network you are working, what collaboration you are doing, what advantages, benefits with your network you are getting and to providing the organization as well. Okay, so you need to think which network you are involved currently, and you need to think to provide 2 to 3 examples related to that domain. So you need to understand something that if you have ever of any teams in groups and networks, and what was the purpose of that teams, what was the purpose of that network, what was the advantages, and how you developed it actually. That is important. Okay, relatives and friends is another domain. If you like, you have to start from the background of you. For suppose if you are in a childhood and relationships, okay, your family, how you develop your network within that, and then you have to professional undergraduate, masters, and then you have a professional career. So this is how I'm going to provide you an example so that you can look into that example to provide to write your essay in an easy way. But you have to think of these things because these are the network skills that developed inside you. Okay, so school, college, university, jobs, that's all. Most important is focus on your professional network. Okay, that's I have already mentioned in my previous videos and in this video as well, that you need to provide the recent life examples. Okay, you do not have to provide the previous 4 to 5 years example. That is not relevant to your Chevening selection committee. Actually, they want to think that what career you are working in and what network you are working in actually, and what benefits in that network you are putting in or getting out. Okay, do you understand this? So you need to provide that what is the your capabilities and abilities to lead the network or to contribute inside the within the network. Okay. So what should be the structure? of this, like you have to give at least two examples. Okay, I would say two examples are sufficient, but if you have more than two examples, then it is also fine. You can add up to four examples, three examples, two examples, but do not include like all the examples which you have performed in your life career. That is not the case actually. Okay, you have to provide the recent life examples. You need to keep the things very short, concise, so that the selectors can judge you actually. Okay, so this is not the case that you need to provide the each and every details. Okay, that please avoid this, because this is not the case. Okay, if you are doing this, then you are obviously will not be selected. So 3 to 4 paragraphs are enough, but if you are providing more examples, then 5 to 6 paragraphs are more than enough. Okay, use simple words. Yeah, please. You have to write in a simple way. You do not need to write a very with very complicated words and tough words, and you think that with that you will be able to give a good impression. No, this is not the case actually. They are not liking this thing. Okay, so please just write in a simple way about your life, about your career, about your professional network, okay, what you are doing, what benefits, and all these things. I'm going to provide you an example in the next slide so that you can look into that, how simple it is written and how you provide that thing in your own essay. Okay, start with some quick background punch. Obviously, when you are starting, you need to provide some good, punch to start and to link the content and, connect the dots. So make flow and connect the dots. That's a simple. My tips are provide concrete examples of networking. Okay, if they're informal, whatever it is, but you need to provide. If you think that you have performed that network and you are inside that network, then you can add those examples in your essay. Highlight the outcomes that resulted from your actions. That's important. The advantages, the benefits to your organization, to the people which are inside your network circle. So what the benefits and advantages are those? Okay. So now let's look into the some example. This is a random example. Please do not copy because it contains some plagiarism. So please avoid this. This is for your understanding that how do you write the networking essay actually. So this is the first paragraph, and if you look in this paragraph, how I started actually. If you see, networking has been an essential part of my personal and professional development. Obviously, this is the thing helping me build meaningful connections that foster mutual growth, collaboration, and learning. I add the advantage of developing the networking. How networking is important in my life. Okay, you have to provide it. What networking gives you actually. Okay, that is mutual growth, collaboration, and learning. Mutual growth, not your growth. Okay, so this is important. Throughout my academic and professional journey, I have consistently sought to create and maintain strong relationships, not only for my own benefit, but also to contribute the success of others. Okay, so this is how it is written, because if it is not, network is something that you need to think of others, not yourselves only. Okay, so this is important. You have to mention it. Okay, so now let's move on to the second paragraph. I provide the few paragraphs, not the complete essay. If you need the complete essay, please write me in a comment, or please write me in a email. I'm going to provide you my email address in the last of this video so that you can write me and ask me the example of this networking relationship essay. Okay, let's move on to the second paragraph. Now, look at this paragraph. I started from my bachelor undergraduate studies. Okay, and from that point, how I build the network, how I realize the importance of the networking. Okay, let's look into this. I became aware of the power of networking while working as a member of the student association. You can provide the same example if you have ever been a member or leader or something, the part of the network circle in your undergraduate studies, and how you felt and how you developed the network and what was the advantages of your actions, your contribution to the organization, to the network. Okay. So one of my key responsibilities was organizing events that brought together students, faculty, and industrial professionals. I took it upon myself to ensure that these events were not merely social gatherings only, but valuable performance for knowledge exchange and collaboration. Okay. This was his contribution. Okay, that it should not be only the social gatherings, but the valuable platform for the knowledge exchange and collaboration. By reaching out to influential speakers from various fields, I was able to introduce my fellow students to new opportunities, internships, and mentorship. Okay, this is another advantage of the network. These efforts resulted in stronger ties between the student body and local industries, and many of my peers secured opportunities that significantly boosted their careers. Okay, so this is how the advantages of that responsibility. Okay, now another paragraph, another example. My first professional role now is professional role as a marketing coordinator. I would say whatever you're working in a professional, just provide two examples of your professional career. That is important because that is the recent one in which organization and career you are involved. Further strengthen my networking abilities, task my expanding our organization's partnership. I realized that success depended heavily on building strong, trusting relationships with external stakeholders. Okay. I initiated and maintained connections with key business leaders, ensuring we collaborated on initiatives that were mutually beneficial. One such relationship led to a long term partnership with a global tech firm, significantly increasing our company's visibility and enhancing our reputation in the market. Look how it is connected, how the flow is going on. Okay. And at the end, the advantage of that professional role or the career is developed actually. By fostering this relationship, I was able to drive not only the growth of my organization, but also the success of our partners who benefited from our innovations. Okay, so look at the advantage. I was able to drive not only the growth of my organization only, but also the success of our partners who have benefited from our innovations. So this is important. You have to develop the connect the dots and with your example. Okay, and this was the last how you conclude the networking essay. Okay, this is not the complete. Again, if you need a complete example, please contact me. So this is how I finish. My long-term goal is to return to my home country and contribute to the development of more collaborative and innovative driven society, because the most important part of the Chevening scholarship is that they are interested that what will you do after getting the Chevening scholarships, after fulfilling your course here in the UK, what will be the benefits to your own countries, how you contribute, how will you show those learning or those skills inside your career or in your career. So you have to mention that, okay, once I will be doing this, and then I will be thinking of my country in this way and so on. By applying the networking skills and relationships I will build during my time in the UK, I plan to foster partnerships between public institutions, private businesses, and international organizations to drive progress and create new opportunities for future generations. Okay, simple. And look at this, how simply it is written. It does not involve any, complex syntax or words that are very, difficult to understand actually. So you have to think of this thing because I'm highlighting and targeting this, that please do not aid difficult words. Write in a very easy way. Write the real life examples. That's it. That's actually the thing they are looking for. Okay. And I believe that the network is not just a professional tool, but a way to build bridges, exchange ideas, and ultimately make a lasting positive impact on society. Simple. Okay. So this is how actually you write your essay for networking relationship. Okay. But if you need anything further, and please let me know. And here is my email address. If you need a complete example for this networking and professional relationship example, please let me know. I will provide it. Okay. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope that you have learned that how do you write networking and relationship essay for each evening. Best of luck. Thank you so much.